What's good, y'all? It's the Maker Manager here, checking in for another entry into my So You're Starting a Fitness Journey series, man. So for today, we're gonna talk about cardio, okay? How much cardio you need, what kind of cardio you need to be doing, and how to, kind of structure it so that you can have, progress and so that you don't plateau it, all right? So before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's right there. It's not gonna hurt you. Plenty of informative content just like this, man. Help you guys get started on your fitness journey. Also to see, kind of what I'm doing as well. See my workouts, see my lifestyle, stuff like that. So I'm also gonna link the rest of the playlist for the So You're Starting a Fitness Journey series, so in case you missed any of the videos, and you can check those out. All right. So now let's start talking about cardio. If you're embarking on a fitness journey for the reason that most people do, you're probably trying to get in better shape, and a lot of the time that's gonna come with losing body fat, unless you're already at an obscene body fat level, like extremely low. So most people start at a higher body fat, so cardio is definitely a must for losing a lot of the body fat that we're trying to lose. So now it comes down to how many days per week, how many minutes, what kind of cardio, stuff like that. I got you. So let's start with how many days per week do you want to be doing cardio? Typically, when I start people on any type of I would say a fat loss program, or even just a transformation program in general, I probably would start them between 4 to 5 days a week of cardio, okay? And depending on their experience level, how much fat we have to lose, how far along we are, that'll also determine, the duration of the cardio and also what kind of cardio that you're going to be doing, all right? So I would typically recommend this for the viewer right now. If you're just starting out on a fitness journey, do this. 4 days of cardio, all right? And you're gonna want to start with steady state cardio, which means that you're gonna be going, maybe on a fast walk, a nice jog, or just anything that's at a steady pace, okay? You're gonna do that for probably about 25 minutes, all right? Now that's a good place to start. It's gonna start to build your endurance up, especially if you're someone that's really out of shape. You really need to start on a slower end and just build your way up, okay? And then what you're gonna do is, whenever you get to a point where maybe after a whole week you don't lose weight, or maybe after a week or two it starts to get really, really easy, you want to bump up the amount of time that you're doing the cardio. And if you're doing it on like a machine, what you can do is actually increase the difficulty that you're doing. So maybe if you're on a treadmill, you can just increase the incline slowly over time, like by the weeks, or you can just increase the speed, switch back and forth between increasing those, okay, as the weeks go by, so you have some type of progress, all right? There's no reason that you should really have to plateau, and actually you shouldn't have to go too high with cardio. I wouldn't see any reason, no matter how in shape you're trying to get, I don't really see a reason to go too far over 45 minutes to an hour of cardio. That kind of just depends on like how much weight you gotta lose, Once you get a little bit more experience and your endurance is up, your lungs are a lot stronger, the cardio is getting a little bit easy, then you can start to implement one of the, in my opinion, the better form of cardio for fat loss, and that would be HIIT training. HIIT training stands for high intensity interval training, okay? And all this is going from a period of extremely hard work. So maybe, for example, you're sprinting on a treadmill. You're going from a period of really hard work, very short, maybe like 20 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds, and then you're gonna do a period of rest for probably, since you're a beginner, probably about twice as long. So let's say you would maybe do a sprint on the treadmill for 30 seconds, and then you're gonna walk on the treadmill for a minute, or even just rest for a minute, okay? And what this does is, going from a period of hard work to a period of rest and constantly switching back between those, it sparks your metabolism, okay? And that's actually gonna allow you to be burning more calories while you're at rest for the next up to 48 hours. Now the benefit of that is that you're burning more calories in essence than the steady state cardio. You might be burning less calories while you're doing it, but in the long run, over the next couple of days, you're burning more calories than you would have done with the steady state cardio. So The only drawback of HIIT cardio is that it's extremely taxing on the body, depending on how hard that you go with it, because with HIIT training, you really need to get your heart rate up. The whole goal of it is to get your heart pounding as fast as you can in that short period of time, whether it's 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever it is. Your heart needs to be pounding, okay? And typically when you do stuff like that, it's gonna damage some muscle fibers, mainly in your legs. But the benefit of it is it's going to help you preserve your muscle, and also going to help you build a little bit of muscle in your legs, okay? So it's definitely, in my opinion, the better form of cardio for fat loss, but it needs to be properly programmed into your workout routine so that it doesn't really affect you negatively, okay? So if you're a beginner and you want to try out HIIT, maybe do steady state cardio for 2 to 3 weeks, and then start to work in a little bit of HIIT, maybe 1 to 2 days a week, and then work your way up to maybe 3 or 4. So another benefit of the HIIT training is that it takes typically a lot less time than the steady state cardio. The steady state cardio, you might be doing 40 minutes, but the HIIT cardio, you'll be doing 15 to 20 minutes, okay? You don't need to go as long, and if you're doing HIIT training, do not exceed 25 to 30 minutes. There's really no reason to ever go beyond that. So if you want to get started with HIIT cardio, I recommend that you start out with maybe 30 seconds of hard work and then 1 minute of rest, okay? And do that for about 10 to 15 minutes. And that's gonna be a great workout right there for you. It's gonna be a lot harder than you think. It sounds easy on paper, but it's pretty hard when you implement it in real life, man. So those are my tips on cardio, man. I hope you liked the video, man. Don't forget to like the video, man. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Plenty more videos like this coming, man. Share it with your friends, and I'm gonna holla at y'all. Make them a job.